Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a 3-day visit to the United States for a series of important bilateral and multilateral engagements. Over the weekend, he met with Quad leaders and held one-on-one talks with US President Joe Biden. However, even as the US talks about strengthening India-US ties and refers to New Delhi as a trusted partner, one development stuck out like a sore thumb. On the eve of Prime Minister Modi's visit, 2 days before it to be precise, the White House met with a group of Khalistani separatists. Significantly, this is the first time ever that the White House has officially engaged with such groups, and they assured these Khalistani separatists of protection from any transnational aggression on American soil. The White House said it is committed to protecting American citizens from harm while they are within the borders of the United States. This development comes amid growing concerns in India that Canada and the United States are giving shelter and asylum to Khalistani separatists. Groups aligned to the Khalistan separatist movement are banned in India, and several of these organizations have carried out subversive, even terrorist activities in India through the decades. The meeting was held within the official White House complex and attended by Preetpal Singh of the American Sikh Caucus Committee and representatives from the Sikh Coalition and Sikh American Legal Defense and Education Fund. Media reports stated that senior American National Security Council officials initiated and arranged the closed-door meeting in which US intelligence officials were also present. The reports quote attendees as saying, "The officials briefed a group of Sikh advocates about the government's ongoing conversations with India." In a social media post on X, Preetpal Singh thanked the US officials for their vigilance in protecting Sikh Americans, as he put it. He said, "We will hold them to their assurances to do more to safeguard our community. Freedom and justice will prevail." Last week, US Congressman Adam Schiff introduced the Transnational Repression Reporting Act 2024 that says transnational repression or the targeting of diaspora members is on the rise, particularly from India, Saudi Arabia, Iran and China. The text of the act specifically details the preliminary investigation results of the Pannun case that accuse Indian officials of the plot, charges which have yet to be proven in court, and calls for mandatory briefing by the government on such cases. All this comes in the wake of claims that there was a plot to assassinate Gurpatwant Singh Pannun on American soil. Pannun, who has been designated as a Khalistani terrorist by India, has accused India of hatching the alleged assassination plot. Remember, Pannun has claimed responsibility for several terror incidents in India. In April 2023, in a video shared on social media, he openly threatened to harm Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Pannun founded the Khalistan separatist group Sikhs for Justice or SFJ in 2007. India banned the group in 2019 under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act for its anti-India activities. In 2020, Pannun was designated a terrorist by India. He holds the dual citizenship of the United States and Canada and is currently in the US. His banned separatist organization operates out of New York. Pannun recently filed a civil lawsuit against the government of India and its national security advisor Ajit Doval in a US court. The lawsuit led to the issuance of summons from the US District Court for the Southern District of New York to Ajit Doval and other Indian officials. The lawsuit also names Nikhil Gupta, an Indian national who has been charged by federal prosecutors in the US for working with an Indian government employee in the alleged foiled plot to kill Pannun. This meeting of the Khalistani separatists with US officials at the White House and its timing have infuriated many in India. They ask, how is this not a provocation and an instance of duplicity, where on the one hand the United States refers to India as an important friend and trusted partner, but on the other displays shocking insensitivity to its security concerns by patronizing elements who are clearly inimical to India and threaten its territorial integrity and sovereignty. After all, These experts argue Washington is well aware of the violent nature of the Khalistani secessionist movement that seeks to carve out of India an independent state called Khalistan. In the 1980s, the Khalistani insurgency posed a huge national security challenge for New Delhi and caused the assassination of a sitting Indian Prime Minister, Indira Gandhi. Former Foreign Secretary and Chancellor of the Jawaharlal Nehru University, Kanwal Sibal, reacting to this incident, has said, "It's difficult to understand what the US hopes to gain from such a provocation. The US is encouraging those who are working against India's sovereignty and territorial integrity." Sibal has called for a serious pushback from India if the White House does not clarify its position. The question we're asking is this: why this dual message from the United States? Shouldn't the US be sensitive to the security concerns of its friend and trusted partner? Some ask, is it the dual strategy of engagement and containment at play?